Hi there, welcome to Apple World. So Blueface and Chrisean are once again at it once more, and as of now, to be expected. However, Chrsiean's new man, Suave, has chosen to step into the circumstance and send an extremely impressive admonition to Blueface after Blue hopped Warble. At that point, Blueface likewise accompanied receipts to uncover Chrsiean for being a terrible mother and putting Chrsiean Jr. in a perilous circumstance. You all, I swear we're never going to hear the remainder of Blueface, Chrisean, and the tricks that they find themselves mixing up with Casa. It's generally one of several things with those two. We as a whole felt that things were planned to relax after Chrisean brought forth their child, Chrsiean Jr., however. That isn't the case. Every one of these two has even maneuvered the unfortunate child into their antics. Assuming Blueface isn't over here asserting that the child isn't his, he's yanking the child up at 4:00 a.m. without any shoes in the car, and Blueface just hopped Chrisean with the child in the vehicle. Chrsiean's new man, Suave, is reaching out, and the circumstance is only one hot-smelling wreck, so you all have the skill. Chrisean Blueface got into it when she concealed her tattoo of him and got a tattoo of her new man, Suave. This guy Blueface was in his sentiments, and he tweeted that being tattooed on a 304 isn't a flex. You, in a real sense, took care of your Cardi B spouse a long time prior. I'm worn out of men taking a gander at me while they effing. You get most of them rolling quickly if it's not too much trouble. Well, they hushed up for the following 2 or 3 days until Blueface went live to show Chrisean maneuvering into his carport with Chrsiean Jr. No one gives a "you're beyond my home." What are you doing here? Recording, what are you doing here? The thing are you doing here? The thing are you doing here? You know I'm here. That child seems to be by. That child appears as though me. That is Charles Barkley's child. That is Balanced's child. That is Cave's child. That is like I expressed on the off chance that there is one thing Blueface will do: deny being the child's dad, since that is his go-to move at whatever point he and Chrisean are battling. He has likewise been blaming Chrisean for lying about the paternity since she was pregnant, so this is the same old thing anyway. Sean had an alternate story, and as per her, Blueface requested that she pull up at his bunk cuz he needed to see the child just for him to bounce her and begin putting paws on her when she arrived. She additionally dropped the message between them where he was requesting that she pull up at his home or the studio, and he even sent her his location after she figured out how to snatch his telephone and move away from him. She locked herself in her vehicle and went live on his Instagram to share what as happening youngster, not him hopping her with the child in the back. See, however, at that point Blueface guaranteed that she was lying about him bouncing her since he never contacted her. He likewise uncovered her for not placing Chrsiean Jr. in a vehicle seat prior to driving the child was simply lying in the front seat without being lashed, and that is insane. She then, at that point, drove off with the child, and the vehicle was as yet unstrapped while going through Blueface's telephone simultaneously. Yet Blueface was not finished with her, since he then, at that point, went on Jaden's Instagram to call Cannon out, saying, "Next time I see PD, it's on. Put your hands up and dodge." Imagine a casualty constantly pulling up on their victimizer. Excluded from leaving without any injuries, saying they've been hit each time they leave with no police report has neither rhyme nor reason. Clout is drying up, so she continues to involve me briefly. I want my destiny to head up. Don't run. He then, at that point, got down on Khan's new man. Suave is saying, "If it's not too much trouble, show me where it expresses pull up. This crackpot makes an appearance to my home, thumping at my entryway." She excluded what befell her sweetheart. Suave, I really want your blur to Kevin since you have zero control over your young lady. I really want a heads up. Well, it just so happens. He went to stage as well by bringing Suave into it, since he is rapidly figuring out that Smooth needs all the smoke, and he won't hesitate to move forward to Blueface, as indicated by reports. He dares Blueface to pull up on him, and Suave has a few weighty words for Blueface for hopping Chrisean. Suave is 100% group Chrsiean, and he's ensuring that Blueface knows this, and it seems as though this simply outraged Blue more, since he later raced to Twitter and took steps to document a limiting request against both Chrisean and her 3-month-old child in the event that she didn't cancel her hooligans. He said, I'm going to put a controlling request on her and the darn child. Well, fans feel all kinds of ways about this show, and they left remarks saying Blueface doesn't have any desire to be a father, and you all continue to go. We don't have the foggiest idea what he shares with Chrsiean is idiotic in light of the fact that he freely put that child in hurt 2 times. He's not recorded as a father, and the child doesn't have his name. Her main goal ought to be to get her child away from Blue. For Chrisean to put planner onesies and chains on that child, she might have brought a Gucci vehicle seat or something like that for genuine convey that resembles a LV pack. And if Chrisean and Blueface get on here again, showing that child insane, I'm hit CP. These two better wrap up this. Subscribe Apple World for more videos.